Hi chaps, John here at Microaces Workshop. As you can see, it's a bit messy at the moment, and that's because we have been working so hard on various different projects. But I wanted to get on screen, which I haven't done for quite some time, unfortunately. But I'm here now and actually give you an update on what's happening. So, firstly, I know a number of you are waiting for orders. A lot of those of you are waiting for the Dragon Repeat, which has been an ongoing saga, unfortunately, but we are very much getting there. Upside down and back to front. We have the box, which we are steadily filling. This week we've been packaging the electronics, all of the hardware that's needed inside here. We finished the manufacturing process. Apart from, I think we've got a little bit of plywood to cut, but we've got the box to start putting it all in. So next week we're going on to put all of the hardware parts together and most of the sheet parts as well. So those will all be packaged up, ready to put in the box. The only things that we are still doing and ongoing are I'm still putting the video assembly guide together, and Simon is still working on the written assembly guide. So as soon as those are ready, everything will get packaged and shipped out so that you can finally have your Dragon Repeat kits. My apologies, I know a lot of you wanted it as a winter build, and as I said, I can only apologise for the delays. I'm sure many of you know why I haven't been able to concentrate on the project as much as I wanted to, but that's that part of the story is now moving on, so I can now concentrate on the project at large. And talking of projects, well, I'll talk about it in a minute. We've got something quite exciting happening with a retired aircraft. I'll get onto that in a sec. Some of you out there who are still waiting for orders, last month took advantage of our offer on the SR3X, the new stabilization system that our electronics manufacturers are installing into some of the electronics that we purchase. So we had the offer on that if anyone ordered some of these whilst they were on their way to us, we would be putting a free interface module in, so you can plug these into your computer. Let's just get this out. I don't think I've got one in here, but so there's this lovely packaging that it comes in, protects it obviously firmly, and you also obviously it's just gives you a little bit of information on the back, a bit of graphics on the front. You've got your installation guide, which now has an extra bit on the other side that takes you through all of the programming, or how to get into the programming with the receiver as well, and the programming tool. There is no programming tool in here, but so you've got your little pack with your. This is the all-in-one brushless receiver. So there's all of that. So that the news on that is that they've been dispatched. They're on their way. Should be here next week. Now we've obviously got Easter in the way, but hopefully that won't affect the import-export office, customs too much. So we should be able to start shipping those. Excuse me, itchy nose. Shipping those towards the end of next week, or the beginning of the week after. Our new hypermotor has arrived. Hopefully a number of you will have got your hypermotors already, and once again come in a nice box like this if it's got the gearbox. Oh, this is there we go. So there we go. There she is. That's the one with the long shaft on, but and that is that gearbox. That's graphite. That is not black. It's graphite. That colour. I chose it myself, so it looks black. But there we go. So let's pop that all back in. So if you are still waiting for these, it could be because you also ordered SR3X as well. So until those come, we'll send both together. So hold your horses, and there we go. So, oh, another thing to say with the hypermotor, I don't know whether I've said it before, but we have got some exciting projects coming up in the next few months. We've actually been designing, or I've been designing, and used this as the sort of the basis of the design for this particular aircraft's subtle hints there. Anyway, right, okay, put that aside. Now the exciting bit. The Fokker EV, or D8 as it's known, or the Flying Razor. Now, some of you will remember that we did a kit that we discontinued with several others about a year and a half ago, I think, with the intention at some point of bringing some of those back into the catalogue, if you like. But we've actually decided that because we are bringing in a whole range of new kits in the next sort of 12 to 18 months, that we would have to pare back on some of the kits that we have. So we've decided that with the Fokker EV, we'll actually be discontinuing it. But before we do, we'll have a last hurrah for it. So let me bring this on here. There we go. Now, I have to say the colours on this camera are shocking for the yellow. It's much brighter in real life, and you'll see in the photographs online how vibrant it is. It's the overhead lights here, the fluorescence, obviously affecting the way that the yellow is projected or shown on camera. So anyway, brand new livery, very, very distinctive sort of bumblebee striped aircraft. We have actually given the kit a little bit of a facelift for this final swan song. It was easy to do because we've done it for the D7 and the DR1, and that is that the Spandau machine guns are now sort of fully formed, nice little kits on their own to make and install, and we've also got the little pilot stirrup, and down at the back there we have the little handles, the ground handling points on the aircraft too, so giving it some nice little scale details. We've still got obviously the Oberusel rotary that still goes around with the prop. And if you haven't seen this kit before, or you've forgotten, it actually has quite an unusual method of control in the way that it actually has ailerons as well, but it's still 3-channel, and that's because the rudder is linked to the aileron control. I've got a little video that I'd like to show you that shows exactly this. So let's just get it running. So here you can see on the left-hand side of your screen the rudder control, and it shows the rudder moving at the top, but you can also see that it's controlling the aileron wires, which aren't hooked up here. So that gives you your movement of both of the control surfaces. If I play it again, now you can see top right, that actually shows you the fully formed aircraft, and you can see the ailerons and rudder move at the same time there. And at the bottom there, you've just got the aircraft on a rotating cake stand that gives you a 360 view of the aircraft itself. So, and as you can see there, the colours are much more vibrant there, because I was able to control the light a little more when videoing that. So that's our sort of little exciting number for April. Now, how this is going to work, this is actually quite a lot of fun as well, I hope, is that we're going to have this aircraft, the kit itself, available to order up until the end of this month, the end of April. And then during May, we will be producing and shipping it to you. And then in June and July, we're going to run a number of live build sessions and get everyone involved that can be involved in building the aircraft and hopefully interacting as well, so that we can all learn from the process, which would be exciting. It'll be something that we haven't done before, so it's going to be good fun, and probably not completely and utterly professional, but as I said, we're all going to learn. I think hopefully I'll be able to impart some knowledge and wisdom on my building techniques, and you'll be able to ask questions that I wouldn't have even thought of covering when I normally put these build videos together. If you can't make the actual build or the live sessions, then of course they're recorded anyway, and they will be posted onto the Microaces YouTube site, so that they'll be there for you to use in your build as you go. So I think that's about it. So in conclusion, de Havilland Dragon Rapide, everything's coming together now. We should be shipping in probably towards the end of April. The stabilized receiver electronics should be here next week, which is great. So we'll start getting those out to you ASAP. The hypermotor is here, it's being sent out, and we've got some interesting projects to reveal to you later on, hopefully this month, or maybe in May. And the Fokker D8, or Fokker EV as it was known, is being removed from our catalogue, but in doing so we are giving it a final swan song with a new livery, a new look, and we're also going to have a go at doing some live build as well with you, so we all get to interact and enjoy it all together and learn from it. Great. Well, that's the news for now. I hope that's given you enough information. But please always get in contact if you want to or need to know any more. There'll be links below the video to go and see the Fokker EV and how to purchase it. The pricing is very keen as well, because we were able to par down the product to some extent. We've actually managed to keep the price down as well. We wanted to pass that on to you. So brilliant. Thanks ever so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the live build. Bye bye.